if people if people get back in healthcare to where they are in buying other kinds of commodities, what you're going to have is when you go to say you're going to go buy a boat or a car, what you do is you price shop and you consider what your budget is and what kind of a deal you can get, and in that process you come up with a formula that works for who you are, what your income is, and what's the best deal. Well, what we've done in the insurance business in America, we've made it so healthcare so there isn't a market. You just walk in and they say, well, you're covered, so what do you want? Well, I want the most fancy thing I can find. That's not a good way. What we really need to do is to, when you go in to say, I need it, like 9 weeks ago, I marched into a hospital. I'm getting to be an old geezer. You know, I needed a titanium hip because my left hip was messed up. So what you need to do is be able to price shop that and say, okay, St. Luke's, what'll you charge me? St. John's, will you charge me? You know, I actually went down to Barnes and Jewish downtown, and because they did a whole lot of the operations there. But I think if we get more to that kind of principle, so we know what things actually cost, then you're starting to get a more efficient system. The cost comes down, and I believe that charity is a legitimate way. Americans are very generous people, but we've come to believe the government's going to take care of it all, and therefore we just sort of dust our hands and say, you know.
Would you like to give up your congressional health insurance and rely on charity?
Well, I wouldn't rely on charity. I'd try and save my money and buy health insurance. Yeah. No, I mean, I think you have to be, people have to be responsible. If we don't take responsibility for the decisions that we make, then the whole country doesn't work.
You probably have the best health insurance in the country, though. I think members of Congress, it's pretty much conceded they have a wonderful.
No, I wouldn't agree to that at all. No, I mean, people say that, but I don't think it's true. I had health insurance as a state rep, and I can guarantee you that was not very good health insurance because I could never see the doctor. And it turned out when I got to the Capitol, when I was first elected to Congress, I marched in to get my first physical in years. And they said, yeah, Todd, you're doing great, except a little detail, you have cancer.
Oh.
And that's something that if I'd had good insurance, there would have been incentive to get that physical every couple of years.
And if you had had no insurance.
Yeah, it's expensive to try and find somebody to do it. Yeah.
Let's take another call from O'Fallon. Tierney, go ahead, please. You're on the air.